Hi, and welcome to the Cultures podcast. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Sasha.
This is our first podcast.
Oh my god, I don't even know what we're doing here. I don't know who
told us?
Who told us? Who let us? Why are we here?
And it
How
literally
did we
went
get
from
here?
0 to 100. It was an idea one day. The next day, it was booked.
And now we have arrived.
But we're here. We moved.
It's actually a nice studio, I'm not gonna lie.
We're in a really nice studio in Peckham. Still say Peckham?
No, I don't think so.
We're in a nice studio in Peckham.
In 2003.
It's been gentrified, so it's Peckham now. We don't call it Peckham.
It's Peckham.
So we started up a podcast called Cultured, and this derived from us taking over Instagram Live during this quarantine period.
Yeah, because we just kept on having random conversations.
Yeah.
That's literally what it was. We kept on having like these random conversations, these deep ass conversations.
Some were deep, some were
fickle,
not so deep.
And then we were like, do you know what? We've never used Instagram Live before,
and we're popping.
Let's just do it.
Because we started popping. Let's be honest. We had a little fan base going on, and when I say fan base, I mean
12 people.
Okay, I have to say 12 solid viewers. We had 12 solid viewers, consistent viewers, and that's how we jumped from.
Well, you got to start somewhere.
But the fact that we only had 12, and we thought the next step must be live. I mean, must be podcast. We didn't even
wait to get to 50. We just went straight.
We just jumped straight into the deep end.
But you know what? What's the point? You might as well.
And we're here.
I feel like when we actually tell people we're doing this and this actually comes out, they're going to be like, who?
Why?
When?
When it's going to be?
Because we basically haven't told anyone
we're
coming here. We just thought, let's just do it and
see what it's like. So that if we don't like it, at least we don't have the embarrassment of telling
and you guys will never see this.
You will never know. You will never.
This will be a distant memory
for us. So we are called Cultured because
we want to talk about our own experiences, our black experiences. True.
As black women, yeah.
As black women, obviously there's so many different areas that we can talk about. But we don't want to make it so repetitive all the time. We don't want it to be like, you know, hardships that we've faced and that to be the only thing that we talk about. Yeah. We want to talk about fashion and, you know, other things that are related to our culture. So you are from
Nigeria.
And I'm Grenadian. If you didn't know, it's a small little island, but it's one of the best islands, don't hate. and yeah, it's... We're two different cultures coming together, talking about our experiences, talking about the greatness about our cultures and the not so greatness about our cultures, because we've got to be honest. And we'll have guests.
We will have guests. We'll have segments. We'll also take like suggestions of anything. So if there are any topics or questions that you guys have that you want us to cover, we'll include that in our podcast. Any
like personal experiences that you have that you want to share, or like maybe anything that you want to say.
Yeah.
It's got to be, we want it to be like an interactive thing where we can, it's not just us.
Because our lives are very interactive. And
exactly.
That's what made it work so well.
Exactly. So, yeah. And we'll have like Twitter.
We will have Twitter. We are going to start up a Twitter and we'll start up an Instagram. And
I'm not very good at Twitter, to be fair. I've never got the concept.
So I'll be...
I know, to be fair, I did have Twitter 10 years ago.
It's a whole new world out there. It's changed.
And I remember, I think you could probably find my Twitter because, oh my God, I was gushing about past situations I was in, which I'm not now.
Well, I prefer Twitter to any other
Yeah, because you always say as well, Twitter, you get everything first.
Everything.
To be fair, every time I send you something on Instagram, you don't respond.
Because I've seen it. Because I've seen it. And I'm not a friend who's going to entertain it. I've seen it. I've reacted to it already. So.
But, you know, with TikTok as well, like, you know, there is, like, I don't follow a lot of people, but the people I do follow, one's a therapist, one's a motivational speaker, one's a doctor that tells me facts. So, like, for example, yeah, you know that black thing in your eye that you see randomly floating about?
Yeah.
That's protein.
You can see protein.
You can see protein. Wait.
Are you looking for it?
Yeah.
I thought it's when you stare
Okay,
at a light too much and then...
No. Do you remember that thing back in the day, yeah, where you'd look at like a Jesus for like 10 seconds and then you look at a white wall
And
and
then you see Jesus on the wall.
to
There's probably a lot of things wrong with what we were doing back then.
used
I
to
can't-
freak me out. I'll tell you what though, I think I've seen Jesus before. And I will
White
stand
Jesus
by,
or black Jesus?
No, it was white Jesus.
So you didn't see Jesus?
So I didn't see Jesus. I saw a white man in
You
the
saw a white
clouds.
man. Didn't see Jesus. Don't know who
Oh my
you
God.
saw, but it
So
wasn't
all
Jesus.
do you know what? Actually, yeah. All this time I thought I saw Jesus.
It wasn't.
This was like in primary school. Maybe I was like 7, and there was clouds, and I felt like I saw like Jesus, but he was in cloth. But now, yeah, all this time I thought it was Jesus, but obviously the not realization. I knew this a long time ago. It wasn't Jesus.
It wasn't Jesus.
So who was it?
White man.
Was it real?
I mean, I'm not going to dismiss your experiences in life.
Yeah,
but...
No, sure. We've gone off topic.
So our segments,
Back Twitter.
we're gonna have a Black Twitter segment each week, which would basically be like our daily news report. Like I said, I get all my news report from Twitter, so we'll just be feedbacking.
No, girl.
That's not a word, is it?
Mm-mm.
Dyslexia is playing up.
Do you have dyslexia?
No, I like to claim I do every now and again. We'll just be Is it? How is feedbacking not a word?
Feedbacking is not a word. It's feedback.
We'll just be feedback.
We would feed back.
We will feed back what I get. This is why we shouldn't be on a podcast.
This is why no one told us. Who told us?
Can't even speak.
Feedbacking.
We will feed back to you what the daily news is on Black Twitter.
Yeah.
We will also do a Black business promotion
Yeah.
each week.
Each week.
We'll promote a different Black business.
Yeah, so that's like another thing where it's like any business is good business. So we have a few already in mind that we know. But, you know, Black Pound Day isn't just one day.
It's every day.
It's every day. So we want to promote a Black business, just talk about it, give you guys the Instagram social or the Instagram handles, the Twitter handles, the socials in general. Tell you what they do. And yeah, I think that would be good as well.
Yeah. And we'll also have 2 main segments, so 2 main topics. Either topics that we've come up with amongst ourselves or topics that are being talked about currently in the world.
Yeah. So that's us. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so first topic. Wiley.
Wiley.
What do you think of Wiley?
Wiley went on a rant where he said a couple offensive things towards the Jewish community. Offensive, controversial, his opinion.
Yeah.
I think they all kind of come under the same umbrella. But either way, people weren't happy. He was banned off social media, Twitter, Instagram.
Is he banned off Instagram?
He's been banned off.
Oh, shame. I didn't know he was
Twitter,
banned. Of course,
Instagram.
that's why he came through to YouTube and he did that. He put that YouTube out.
Oh, did he do? Oh, his apology. Was it that one? Did he do an apology?
Did he do no?
Maybe
I
he
think
did.
not. I think the one I saw was just him basically saying, "I'm good."
Oh, okay,
Like,
okay. Yeah, he's
I
been banned
told
off
you.
social media.
I didn't know he was banned off Instagram.
So he was banned off social media. Police were sent to his house. He's been under investigation. The whole world is basically coming for his neck. And my opinion on that is, if you offended the Jewish community, okay, I'm not Jewish, so I can't say what is offensive to them and what isn't offensive. However,
Yeah.
when we look at people like Kay Hopkins and Tommy Robinson, and even our Prime Minister, he's been spewing the most hate for years, and they've got away with it. But Wiley goes on Twitter and writes a couple of tweets,
And yeah,
and straight away things are done.
I mean, it's not to, you know, at the end of the day, what he said, if it was offensive, he should be chastised.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
just
should
held
be.
account-
Yeah, he
held
should be held
accountable, yeah.
accountable for it. Like that is just what it is. But I've just been seeing so many, even me, like I've been seeing so many things where it's like someone will compare the whole Katie Hopkins thing and Tommy Robinson and them people, and it would be like, yeah, but Wiley did something bad. He should. This is what he deserved. No one did.
No one's
not
saying
one
that.
say. He did not get what he deserved. What we're saying is, Katie Hopkins still has Instagram. How does Katie Hopkins still have an Instagram? How's that possible?
How has she never been investigated by the police?
How did it take how many years for her to get off Twitter?
Have to
Do you
have
see
a
what
tic-
she did with the Shemima Begum business?
No.
No, you must have seen what she did.
What did she do?
She dressed up in... She basically pretended to be her. She was hopping about and saying something like, oh, no, I want to be let into the country. My name's Shemima Begum.
It's just Islamophobia all over the gap. But this is my point. And nothing's done. There's no outrage. When people are offensive to Muslims or black people, the only people angry are Muslims and black people. White people are never angry about and anything offensive towards us or Muslims. White people don't get angry about. But Wiley said something that was offensive to Jewish people. Okay, everyone's angry.
And then it's like, when you try and point that out, then all of a sudden, okay, so your TikTok, you put a TikTok out, you got...
Yeah, so I put a TikTok out, basically, everything we've just said
yeah.
now is what I said on my TikTok video. And somehow my video ended up on Jewish TikTok and I was bombarded with
hate.
Apparently I'm anti-Semitic. I'm against Jews.
Whole shebang.
So someone even wrote, I'm in denial of the Holocaust. I didn't even bring up the Holocaust. I don't know where you got that from. And yeah, all of that just because I was trying to make people see that the contradictory. Is that a word?
Yeah,
I'm going to spend this whole podcast asking if this is a word, by the way.
Contradictory is a word.
Yeah, of the whole thing is mad. It's absolutely mad. People are like, you're defending Wiley. I'm not defending him. I'm just saying, where is our apology when stuff like this happens? Where is repercussions for us? Not repercussions for us.
Well,
reparations for us when stuff like this happen. It's nowhere to be seen.
I feel like, and then obviously you came out with that other TikTok and you clarified, and I mean, people still didn't understand.
People still didn't get it.
Basic. You even put out the definition
of anti-Semitism. Semitism. I put out a definition, which is hostility and prejudice towards Jewish people. And funny enough, in my first video, I didn't even mention Jewish people because my video had nothing to do with Jewish people. My video was about Britain's reaction to Wiley.
And it was like people were looking at it as if you were defending him.
No.
You didn't defend him. You were just
him.
making the differentiation, like how it happened with Wiley and how it happens with Katie Hopkins and the rest of them. And
I even apologized because in my first video, I said that what Wiley said wasn't offensive. And I'm not the type of person who can't own up to when I've said something wrong. So I realised that, do you know what? That's like when white people say, that's not racism.
That's not racism,
and we're like, it is racism. So I realised where I went wrong there and I apologised. But I stood by everything I said was that if we're going to give consequences to one person for something, we need to apply the same energy for everyone.
Exactly.
And I absolutely stand by that completely.
I mean... Sure, if that's what it is, he needs to get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
But so does Katie Hopkins.
So does everyone else.
Actually.
And then I brought up the whole Jeremy Corbyn thing. Apparently he had made anti-Semitic remarks in the past. And then when the whole Labour and Conservatives, when the voting was going on, his past about that was brought up a lot. That was used against him a lot. I think he actually had to come out and publicly apologise for it. And I said, you know what? If he did it, so be it. But why is Britain not as equally as angry at Boris for calling Muslim women letterboxes and referring to black people as pickaninnies? Where is the same energy?
Exactly.
Non-existent.
Exactly.
And that is my point.
Do you feel like Wiley's career is over?
No.
Do you think he can come back?
100%. Because
how many black people buy Wiley's music? His stream is pretty much white people. Like, think about his last couple songs, Wearing My Rolex and all them club bangers. So even when he was talking about how Stormzy sold Grime out, he pretty much did the same thing.
You do, just went a bit more commercial.
So really and truly, if Wiley was to come out with another song, it probably won't be as successful because...
I think it would.
How?
Only because this country's so fickle. We go over stuff so quickly.
About black people?
I think they'll get over it.
I mean...
I honestly think they'll get over it. Because as long as he didn't offend white people, everyone will get over it. Remember, same thing with Black Lives Matter. Everyone was angry for a little bit. Now everyone's over it. I reckon if he was to drop a good tune out tomorrow, they're all buying it.
Yeah.
Personally, I feel like we'll just forget about it.
I mean, I don't listen to Wiley anyway. He's not my...
He's not banned off social media forever. I think he's...
I thought Twitter, he was suspended for...
Oh, Twitter maybe it's forever.
Oh.
I think Instagram isn't forever.
Oh, okay. Are my lips dry?
No.
I feel like they're dry.
Mine feel dry though.
Really dry.
Don't start licking my lips. Got Vaseline.
But hopefully, Wiley doesn't do something crazy and then all of a sudden...
No.
There's RIPs and stuff.
And I think this whole thing will pass. It's kind of already passed anyway, but I think it will pass. I mean, just 2020, we're only in July.
I cannot believe we are only in July.
The amount of things I feel like I've personally been through this year.
It's literally been a series every single month. Are you kidding me?
Like, what next?
No,
What
don't
next?
say that.
Don't
Okay. Say that.
Okay.
And I was saying you the other day, like, we were talking so much shit. Like, 2019 was just a lot. And now look at us. I am not saying not one word about 2020. I'm alive because I have no time for 2021 to be causing such issues.
Round 2.
Oh, yeah, the round 2.
It's literally been one thing after another. It's been a really testing year.
For everyone.
For everyone.
For everything. The economy, relationships, like...
Everything.
Situationships.
It's been a lot.
It's been a lot. Do you think you're going to take the vaccine?
No.
Do you think you'd ever take the vaccine?
No.
If they said in Cali school, her daughter... Oh, well, let me finish, man.
Sorry.
If they said she can't come in unless you take the vaccine, you're going to make her take the vaccine?
No.
Good for you.
They can't make you. That's rude.
I think there's been stuff around that where they will make it like they will try and enforce that rule.
Why? The flu jab is optional. So why would you not make the COVID-19 jab optional? Why does it need to be forced upon everyone?
I don't know if flu jab is well, of course the flu jab is optional.
I've been airing my doctor's calls for years. They keep calling me
what for?
to come and take my flu jab. Leave me alone. I don't want it.
Don't want your jabs.
I don't need
What's
it.
in it?
If I catch a cold, if I catch the flu, if the time comes where I need this jab, I'll take it then. I'm not, like, why are you trying to
it's preventative, so technically you're not supposed to.
No, don't cure me or something I haven't got yet.
And plus, you know, technically you'd have it once you have the jab. Because they put a little flu in it because it's antibodies, isn't it?
Yeah,
so I'm sure they'll do the same thing with Corona.
COVID. I don't want it.
No one really calls it Corona anymore. You know that? Everyone's like COVID. When did that change?
I don't know. Got a bit mature.
I know. Obviously, where I work, there's a lot of doctors, so I'm just like flinging around Corona every day, and they're like, COVID.
Oh, they say COVID. Well, it was Corona, then it was Rona, then it was Miss Rona. And now we've matured and it's COVID. Like,
COVID.
I feel like we've built some sort of relationship with her.
We have, and she's a bitch. She will always be a bitch.
She won't leave.
She's so annoying. Boris came out with that trash.
It was his first ever lockdown ease. Was it that one?
Yeah. Where the stay alert, when it went to stay alert.
Stay alert, yeah. And
where it was,
he was going to let primary school, was it year ones and...
Yes. Where it was basically going into the, if we keep this low, then we will open this. That trash announcement where no one knew what the, to this day. I don't know what he said. I was like, fuck this shit. You know, you're really trying to concentrate on something because you feel like you're missing something, but I'm concentrating to what am I missing?
You know, it's when you're in a lesson, the teacher's teaching you, and you're both like, oh, I don't get it.
Yeah.
That was literally us. I don't get what he's saying. Like, I need answers. Like, can you tell me the answer? But you were like, I don't know what you're saying. Either. I went to Twitter for help. No one on Twitter knew what
Instagram, no one knew what he said. Then obviously on TikTok immediately after it was, don't go out, please go outside. Do you remember?
Go to work.
Don't go to work.
Should we do our Black Twitter news?
Yeah, what you got?
So there is a video going around on Black Twitter of it's in America, and this girl is having an argument with her mother-in-law, who is in the front seat of the car. And I don't know what the background to their situation is, or even that whole story, but it's just her saying, "You need to get to the back."
Okay.
Yeah, so the mother-in-law's already in the front seat. The wife is saying, and it's her car as well, but the
whose car?
It's the wife's car.
Okay.
The husband's driving.
Okay.
The mother-in-law's in the passenger seat. She's saying, "You need to get to the back. It's my car. I'm his wife. Blah blah." The husband's defending his mother-in-law, like trying to calm it down, but not telling the mother-in-law to go to the back. So there's a lot of discussion about who should sit at the front of the car. The mom or the wife. So what are your takes on that?
A car, I mean, to me, the mum should sit in the front. I just think...
You're mad. Okay.
No, yeah, I feel like the mum should sit in the front because it's like... I don't know. I feel like it's a sign of respect. I don't mind sitting in the back. Like, I could sit in the front at all times. Like, it's not a problem. But when the mum comes...
You're going to move?
Yeah, I'd move. Genuinely, I would move.
I'm not moving.
I would move. Because it's like, well, sit in the front.
No.
It depends how she is, and it depends what sort of relationship we have.
I was going to say,
if you are... I would never call anyone's mum the B word. But if you are difficult... 100% I'm sitting in the front.
Yeah.
If you have never given me no problems and you are supportive and we get along, sit in the front, take a load off, you know, especially if it's a 3-seater car or 3-door car. Sit in the front.
Oh, I guess it's different if it's 3-door.
There's
a lot of... See, for me, I feel like if we're going somewhere, if we're all leaving the house together, we're all getting in the car at the same time, I'm going to be like, oh, do you want to sit at the front?
Yeah, exactly.
If me and my boyfriend are together and we're going to pick up his mum and I'm already in the front, I would just feel like you would just go to
get
the
back.
Yeah. But if it was
in that sense, okay, no, I get what you're saying.
And they came to pick me up, I'm getting in the back.
Yeah.
I don't feel like there should be any, but that's what I was saying. For me, I feel like that video, there's more to that story. I feel like she's been giving her problems for a long time, and this isn't the first altercation that they've had. And I think there's a constant theme of maybe him picking his mum over his wife.
You need to not do. I think that's a different story completely.
Yeah.
Like, if you have problems with your mother-in-law and you don't live with your mother-in-law, I know you only get, well, not mother, you don't live with your mum. I know you only get one mum. I get that, I understand that. But at one point, someone needs to identify who's wrong. So if I'm being unreasonable, tell me how I'm being unreasonable. I can try and fix it. If your mum's being unreasonable, you need to go tell her she's being unreasonable. And if she doesn't want to fix it, then it's time to back me up.
Yeah,
like,
we got a problem.
Because what are we, getting divorced or what? Like,
you want to have babies with your mum? That's fine.
Go have babies with your mum.
That's fine.
Do that, because I don't have the time.
I think at some point your mum takes a back seat in your life.
Of course, and that's what I think most mums would do if they ain't crazy.
Not Nigerian mums.
Okay, so okay. For example,
I think this is a Nigerian culture where I know I'm gonna get probably slaughtered for this.
well,
but
this
I
is
feel like
your experience. To be fair,
Nigerian men are mummy's boys.
okay,
They love off their mums. Sometimes it's a little bit
too much.
but they love off their mums, and their mums are always involved, too involved. Like just
I even feel like anyone that I was with, I would have to, if I didn't get along with your mother, I would try my hardest. Like, and I think everyone would do this, like, try your hardest to make it work. But at some point, we just have to be like, we don't get along. It's either you stay out of my way and and I stay out of your way, or we're civil when we see each other, or, you know, you won't see me at Christmas. But
I couldn't be comfortable being with someone whose mum I didn't.
Neither could I. It would be really, really difficult because then you think of like Christmas and stuff. Like, he is, you know, because we wouldn't spend Christmas with you.
Yeah.
It would be the husband bringing the kids
Yep.
to see you for a couple hours, but that would mean I'm alone. So I would have to deal with the fact that I'm going to be alone on Christmas every single time. Or I would go see my family, but then I'd be like, why am I going to see my family by myself? Christmas that is long.
Christmas, birthdays, and all the other events where you guys will have to be around each other. And
like, say if you wanted to have an anniversary party, she can come, but can she come?
I was going to say, can she
come?
come?
But exactly, because actually, can she come? Because she hasn't been supportive of the marriage. Children's birthdays, she'd have to be there.
Even would you let your kids go stay around?
Of course, she's not going to kill them. She ain't got nothing against kids, I'm sure. She doesn't like me. Usually they're fine with the children.
Yeah. But boys have a different relationship with their mums, man. I'm telling you.
I mean, I don't think I'll ever understand this.
No, we won't. Well, I guess until we have a son. Until we have a son, then maybe we'd get it, but...
Because the thing is, we're talking shit, but then we might end up being that mother-in-law.
I think I would be as well.
I think I would be too. Because that's my baby boy. Are you kidding?
So our black business of the podcast that we're going to promote is here. This is GOP Studios, which is black owned. It is located in Peckham.
It's a really comfy space.
Yeah.
They do podcasts, videoing. What else do they do?
They can edit your video.
Yeah, they edit.
I know he does magazines as well. We will put his Instagram and information details below.
I mean, this is my first time here and I've actually enjoyed it. Like, it's comfortable. It's easy to use. Like, if you were thinking about a podcast or whatever you wanted to do, like, it's just simple. They're really, really nice here.
Yeah, the staff here is really nice.
Really good.
So if you're thinking about starting your own podcast, make sure it's black owned.
Come down and use them. So it's, guap.studios. Guap spelt
GUAP.
GUAP. So yeah. Well, this was fun.
So this has been the Cultured Podcast. I'm Stephanie.
And I'm Sasha. And we will see you soon.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.